What if I told you that the average person doesn't die of old age, but of 5 small preventable choices made every single day? And what if changing just one of them could buy you 10, maybe even 15 more good years? Meet Lillian. At 73, she thought she had aging figured out. Morning walks, doctor's visits, multivitamins lined up like soldiers in her kitchen cabinet. But 3 years ago, one moment shattered her illusion and nearly her life. Today, Lillian is healthier, stronger, and more alive than she was in her 50s. How? She avoided the 5 deadly mistakes that millions make every day without realizing the cost. Stick with me, because mistake number 3 is something you're likely doing right now. And mistake number 5, doctors rarely talk about it because it sounds too simple to be true. Let's rewind. Lillian was a retired librarian from Portland, sharp, kind, and fiercely independent. She lived alone, made homemade soup every Sunday, and spent quiet evenings with a book or her cat, Cleo. Then she slipped in her garden. A harmless fall, or so she thought. But at the ER, routine tests revealed something more serious: prediabetes, dangerously low vitamin D, and signs of mild cognitive decline. "I'm afraid at this rate you might not see 80, her doctor said gently. That sentence didn't just scare Lillian, it woke her up. Lillian dug deep. She researched, interviewed specialists, dug through medical journals like mystery novels, and what she uncovered was jaw-dropping. 5 habits, so common, so innocent-seeming, that were silently killing seniors every day. Her turnaround began when she addressed the first, the medication trap. Mistake number 1, the medication trap. 12 pills a day, blood pressure, cholesterol, sleep aids, pain meds. Lillian's medicine cabinet looked like a pharmacy aisle, but she was tired all the time, bruised easily, and couldn't think clearly. A pharmacist finally connected the dots. She was on 2 blood thinners from 2 different doctors, plus an over-the-counter anti-inflammatory. She was a walking time bomb. Lillian did a medication audit. She compiled a full list of what she was taking, met with her pharmacist quarterly, and made sure all her doctors talked to each other before writing prescriptions. 6 months later, she was down to 5 medications, safely, and her brain fog disappeared. It wasn't a miracle. It was clarity, both medically and mentally. Mistake number 2, the pantry poison. Her pantry looked healthy: whole grain cereals, low-fat snacks, sugar-free drinks. But it was a minefield of artificial sweeteners, hidden sugars, and processed sodium. Her daughter, a nutritionist, helped overhaul her kitchen. The rule? If a food had more than 5 ingredients she couldn't pronounce, it didn't go in the cart. The 5-5-5 rule saved her life. 5 ingredients or fewer per packaged item, 5 glasses of water by 5 p.m., 5 colors of fruits and veggies daily. In 4 months, her prediabetes reversed. Her energy soared. Her grocery bill dropped 30%. Real food was cheaper than fake health. Mistake number 3, the mobility death spiral. After her fall, Lillian stopped using stairs. She moved less, sat more, and told herself she was just being careful. But less movement led to weaker muscles, poorer balance, and brittle bones. Within a year, she couldn't get off the couch without using her hands. Her physical therapist had a harsh truth. "Lillian, you're 73, but your muscles? They belong to someone who's 87. So she started small, standing on one foot while brushing her teeth, sitting and rising from a chair during commercials, toe touches before bed. By month 3, she could walk for an hour. By month 6, she was hiking again. Her fear of falling had almost made it inevitable. Rebuilding strength made her fearless. Mistake number 4, the social isolation bomb. After retirement, Lillian enjoyed the peace at first, but days passed without real conversations. Her world shrank to her cat, her TV, and the occasional cashier. She didn't realize loneliness is as deadly as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Her daughter found her crying in the kitchen one afternoon. "I feel invisible," she whispered. That's when Lillian launched what she now calls her connection comeback. Joined a book club, volunteered at the local library, created Wednesday teas for neighbors who also lived alone. Her memory improved. Her mood lifted. Her blood pressure dropped. All from something you can't buy: human connection. Mistake number 5, the memory myth. Lillian believed the biggest lie about aging, that forgetfulness is just part of getting older. She stopped learning new things, avoided challenges, brushed off lapses as senior moments, until one day she forgot her granddaughter's name. She cried harder that day than she did after her fall. Then she changed. She began learning piano, practiced Spanish for 15 minutes a day, used memory games and association tricks, joined an online class for seniors, tracked her brain growth like a fitness journey. 6 months later, her neurologist was stunned. "Your scans look a decade younger." Today, Lillian is 76. She dances every Friday night, speaks conversational Spanish, volunteers twice a week, and just finished her first painting, an actual oil canvas. She's not surviving, she's thriving. She didn't find a magic pill. She found 5 small habits and removed them one by one. So I ask you, which of these 5 deadly mistakes are hiding in your life? And more importantly, what's one change you can make today? Drop the number 1 to 5 in the comments and share your action step. You never know. Your comment might inspire someone else to save their life too. With that said, thanks for watching. And until next time.